Hello everyone, welcome to our world through English. Today we are going to start a new theme of your first lesson of Unit 1. So previously up to 7th standard you have been studied A, B, C readings finally, but when you come to 8th standard, there you are going to have a specified theme for every unit. So now we are getting into Unit 1, that the theme of the unit is family. So when you look at the title page of your textbook, you can see here of Unit 1, there you are finding two pictures belonging to two different families. One we can know that easily, a nuclear family and a joint family. So now let me go for asking some questions. We are not having a wire of all the things. So but you can know about your families. Maybe you belong to nuclear family, some belongs to joint family. So we know the situations very well. How the joint family lives, how the nuclear family lives. So we know very well the family situations, the family life. So now children, we are going to see a beautiful story which was written by one of the familiar Malayali writer, and she has been very renowned for her writings and poetry, especially about women and women life. She written about her life. She did not talk about any other woman, other lady. She herself explained about her entire life in a beautiful poetry. Her name is Kamala Das. We have seen in a textbook also the picture was mentioned there. And she is not only a writer, she has written a lot of awards like Asian World Prize Sahitya Academy Award and Valya Rama Varma Sahitya Award. She written very beautiful poems, especially the collection of poems which was written by Kamala Das. The poetries were wonderful poems. When we are reading them, we can really enjoy them. So for your class 8, the first theme and family. And there we know in everybody's life, family plays an important role. Even the father, mother, sister, brother, and siblings of us. So family plays an important role in everybody's life. Because if you ask anybody who is important for you, it's my family. If you have two options, there one A is family, definitely you will choose family because family is very important for us. So now we are going to see a beautiful story how a family should not, especially about sons. Nowadays we are finding so many old age homes, that orphanages. We are finding a lot of old age homes because of son, daughter, they are not aware of taking care of the family because they want to leave the old people out from the family. So now we are having so related topic which was written by Kamala Das about a family life. Let us see the first title of the A reading, that is The Tattered Blanket. The first lesson, that is Tattered Blanket. Before going to the story, let us talk about the title, The Tattered Blanket. So what is the meaning of tattered? We know the word tattered, but we never use the word tattered. Instead of we use another word, that is torn. For example, it is a piece of paper and it was torn. It was torn. So now the story is about the tattered blanket. Whose blanket? What was the story behind the tattered blanket? And what is inside the lesson? Let's go through it. Open your textbooks and look at that. So when he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was lying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. So now here the word we got he, and how he came means unexpectedly. It is not an regular visit, and it is not a planned visit. He came unexpectedly. And who is he? And he came to a countryside. Countryside means, we know the word country means village. So he came someone. So who is he? I will teach you the name. Who is that person who came to the village? And he came in his office car, and he was at the gate and was about to come inside. That is outside of the gate scene. A car came and somebody came in the car, and inside the gate a old woman, means the mother of the man who came, she sat on the armchair. We know olden days we have armchairs, so wooden ones. So she want to made a futile attempt, means just she want to get up to see who is the one. So that was. Let us see next. Kamala, there is somebody at the gate. She said, somebody is in a car. So now let us go back just to the side of the character who said this word. So commonly if we have old women, old fathers in our home, we know their work. They used to talk regularly, or always they used to talk. For example, in your home, if you have grandfather and grandmother, most probably, they wanted to drink water. They will ask, hey, please bring me a glass of water. Then afterwards, you said, okay, ma, or okay, granny, I'm going to bring. And 5 seconds finished. Again, hey, bring me a glass of water. So until they receives, they used to talk, they used to repeat the same words again and again and again. I've experienced that. So now let us see here, old mother, she has seen a car at the gate, and she's calling her daughter, and the first name we got in the text, that is Kamala. Number one character. And she called, Kamala, there is somebody at the gate, somebody is in a car. So now old mother saying to daughter, hey Kamala, I have seen some car at the gate. See, somebody is in the car, somebody at the gate. So who is he? Who is that one? Then Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow, and so now we got, she is a widow, and the eldest daughter, who was sitting huddled upon the tina on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel. I got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate, and screwing up her eyes, peered into the darkness. So now, when she heard the words from mother, okay ma, wait. And she got up, and she just was opening, she covered her face with a bath towel, and she was going near to the gate, and just in the darkness, she was unable to see who is that man who was coming into the inside the home. So now, she saw, now the character's second role, we are seeing who is the man, what is his physical appearance. He was a bald, fat, middle-aged man. How was he? Bald and fat and middle-aged man. This entire word is a noun phrase, mixing of all nouns, and last we can get all adjectives and a noun. For example, let me write the word bald, fat, middle-aged man. So man is a noun. This is called a noun phrase, mixing of all nouns, adjectives before a noun. It's called as noun phrase. It gives more information about the noun. So you'll have the same thing in your textbook grammatical part, phrases. noun phrases and phrase. So this is, so how was his appearance? Means he was bald, fat and middle-aged man walking in through the gate. "Oh, Gopi," she said in her grating voice, "why this sudden unexpected visit?" So now we have got the name of the character who is having bald, fat and middle-aged man. And whose name was Gopi. So now she knows very well Gopi. Further she's saying, "Oh my God, Gopi, what a sudden visit. Why you came without any information?" So she was talking to the man. All of a sudden, again she got another word, that is, "Kamala, who is it?" Again, I said the habit of old people. So now mother was talking again, saying that, "Hey, Kamala, who is it? Who is it?" Her mother asked loudly from the veranda. So now mother is asking, "Hey, Kamala, who is it? Who is it?" "Gopi," the man said, "there was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back." "Oh, Kamala, who is it?" There was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. Again, Amma was saying that, "Hey, Gopi," and Kamala was talking that, "Why you came so suddenly?" Then Gopi said, "I have a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram, the capital city of Kerala, state of Kerala." So now he was saying that I have a meeting, so on the way I came back to here to see Amma. Then he made again, same tone, "Kamala, who is it? Who is it?" Again, third time, she got a like alarm. For example, if you have mobile alarm, so continuously it will make, until you stop it, it will go on ringing. The same thing she was getting, again the same voice, again from mother, saying that, "Hey, Kamala, who is it?" "Amma, why are you so scared, Kamala?" Gopi's elder sister asked her a little abruptly, as if you were seeing Gopi for the first time. So now again saying, "Amma, Malli," if you say once, okay, twice, okay, third time what will you get? Little annoying, means irritation we will get. So saying, "Amma, why you are asking so many times? I said he is Gopi. Why you are asking, saying him first time? Is it first time you are seeing that man? Then why you are asking so many times, who is he, who is he, who is he?" Don't make like that. So a little bit she got. "Amma, it's me," he said again. So now Gopi saying that both they were standing little far from the face of Kamal, mother, and saying that, "Amma, I am Gopi, Amma, I am Gopi." Then he went very near to mother and saying that, bent down like this and saying that, "Amma," Gopi said. He bent down and brought his face close to her wrinkled cheeks, means very near to Amma's face, and saying that, "Amma, it's me, Gopi. Kamala, I can't believe it. Has his school vacation closed for vacation?" So now she was thinking that he was a small boy and asking that, "Hey, my dear son, my dear Gopi, your holidays has been finished. Your holidays has been finished." Amma, now Kamala was saying these words. Amma is often like these days. She doesn't recognize anybody, Gopi's sister explained. But sometimes her memory is quite sharp. Then she asks me if you have sent any letter. I tell her everything is fine with you. Vimla and the kids. Vimla and kids means Gopi's wife. Another character. Vimla. And her kids. And what is the point of telling her that you haven't written a letter for a year? Poor thing, I would not dream of making her unhappy. So now Kamala was saying everything to Gopi. Gopi, every time she was talking like that, she was losing her memory. Moreover, sometimes she was quite sharp. Sometimes she will ask, "Where is Gopi? How is Vimla? How is children?" She used to ask all the things. But and he always says that everything is fine. He was writing letters because only 1 or 5 minutes to 10 minutes she will recognize everything. At the time I don't want to make her unhappy, so I will say that you are writing letters, you are happy, you are contacting us. So I used to make her happy. I don't want to hurt her, I don't want to make her unhappy. I got a promotion last year. After that I'm always on my toes. Ton means was very busy. On my toes means busy. And there are tours quite often. I don't get any time to write letters. So now Gopi is saying that, yes, my dear Kamala, you said from 1 year I was not writing any letters. Moreover, because I was very busy, I got promotion, and I was very busy in my job, so I can't write any letters to you and to Amma. Why don't you ask Vimala to write, or doesn't she get any time to? What you are mumbling over there, Amma said loudly. So now both they were discussing, brother and sister, Gopi and Kamala, brother and sister, they were discussing that. And Gopi is saying that, yes, I was busy. And Kamala said, okay, you are busy, leave it. What about Vimala? Why can't she write letters? Is she too a busy lady? Then again, old mother, Kamala, what you are doing there? What you are mumbling there? What you are talking there? What you are discussing there? Again, the old woman started talking in a tone of alarm. Next, I heard somebody coming in car. Who is it? Again, she lost everything. And again, she went back to the first story. Kamala, who is it? Somebody came in a car. Who is it? I told you, it's Gopi. But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Yes, Amma, it's me. I have come from Delhi. Who did Gopi marry? Amma said, suddenly lowering her voice. I mean, what's his wife's name? So now she lost everything. And she's asking, hey, who is that man who came now? And again, sister saying, Amma, I told you no. Who came? Gopi. Who came? Gopi. Then Gopi saying, Amma, just now I said, Amma. Who came? I am Gopi. I am Gopi. Okay. I came from Delhi. I came from Delhi. I have seen you. I came to see you, my dear Mummy. Amma, I came to see you. Then she was saying that, whom he got married? I mean, what is her name? And now immediately saying that Gopi's sister. Don't say you have forgotten her name too. Don't you remember Vimala, district collector Nambe's eldest daughter? Gopi's sister said, oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? There was. He writes every day. So now again Gopi said he was Gopi, but she lost everything. Again she was asking that, is Gopi writing letters every day? Then immediately sister saying, yes, Amma, he is writing letters every day. He used to write letters. Even Gopi was there. She was unable to recognize, number 1. She was unable to remember. Number 3, she was unable to remember her entire son's life. So I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. How loved she was, see, how she was loving her own son. If I won't get letter from him, I will be very upset. I will be very upset. Oh, he knows it. That's why he writes every day. Look at why look at the way she talks. Gopi's sister turned to him. Just as I told you, you know nothing about what's going on here. Do you? Who is that? Amma said again. Who is that in a car? It's me, Gopi said. Gopi said, I had come to Thiruvananthapuram. I thought I should drop in to see you again. Amma, who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far from here? No, it is quite near. I don't know how I can bring back her memory. Gopi's sister said to him expectantly. Gopi placed his briefcase on the tina. He opened it and pulled out the contents, clothes, files, a sewing set. So now let us remember this. Let's see. Mother lost everything, and the conversation going on. Again she was saying, Amma, I was going to Thiruvananthapuram and I came to see you. I want to look at you, Amma. Then who is your Amma? What a strange question. Who is your Amma? Then he got upset. Till now he managed and saying to Kamala, hey, how you are managing with this lady? How you are managing? I was upset. I can't say anything to Amma. She lost everything. How can I bring back her memory? So now he was saying everything to Kamala, because Kamala was taking care. You can look at the daughter's life. How daughters will take care of family. How daughter will take care of father and mother. Nowadays we are finding, in the beginning of the story I said, nowadays we are finding many what we call old age homes than orphanages. What the reason for that? What is the reason for that? Let me tell you a story, and I will complete the class for today's and see. Why? Because until marriage they say, daddy, I will take care of you. After getting job, I will give a good life to your mother and my father. After getting job, they will take care of. And after marriage, the life was different. After marriage, the life was different. Wife enters into the family, and then the real life begins. The way after marriage, how son behaves with his father and mother, that was important. I will tell you a story. There was a father who loves his son a lot. And son lost his mother when he was 5 or 6 years old. So now he became as a mother. Only father became as mother and father. So he is taking care of the small boy, and he is sacrificing entire his life, and he spent all the time with the boy and given good education, and he got good job, and his health was upset, and he got married to a beautiful lady. She came to family, and now father's health was not at all good. He was on bed. Now son will go to hospital, means job. Daughter-in-law, means son's wife, has to take care of this old man who was on the bed. First month fine, okay. Second month fine. Third month onwards, she got irritation. She don't want to serve the old man. And moreover, the hospital charge was more for the man who was on the bed. Fourth month, she called husband and saying to husband, my hubby, I can't take care of your father. He was too old, and his hospital bill was more. Let him live outside. Means old age home. Son said, hey, shut up your mouth. What nonsense you're talking. He is my father. What nonsense you are talking. Next month again, after getting salary, he used to go for a medical shop to bring all the medicines. He bought medicines. More than his half of salary has been for medicines. Again saying, Abhi, I can't take care of this man. How can we manage all these things? He said, hey, shut up your mouth. What nonsense you're talking. He is my father. Be careful of your words. Finish. Next month again, wife started asking the same thing. I can't take care of your father. It was too old and his bill was more. So why can't we think one more? And he said, okay, I will think. See the way how he changed. Shut up your mouth. Control your words. Now again, okay, let me see. Next month, 7th month after marriage, he thought, okay, we will send him to old age home. Again, wife saying that if he is in old age home, again we have to pay money for the old age home. And later, hospital bills as usual. We can't manage all these things with our salary. We can't take care of him anymore. Do whatever you want. I can't do anything. So now he was in control of wife. Immediately, he decided one thing. Okay, let us plan one thing. Next day, he left his old father who was unable to walk. and he made to sit in the wheelchair. And he took him in the wheelchair, and he was moving, and he was moving. And he said, "Daddy, let us go for a walk. Let us go for a walk." But they went out, and son took the wheelchair and moving towards the mountainside. And slowly they were climbing over the mountain, a hill top. And the father come to know what his son was going to do for him. Then they reached the top peak of the mountain. Peak of the mountain. So now he was about to leave the wheelchair. Son is about to leave the wheelchair because he wanted to make his father to fall from the mountain. When he was about to leave, father said one word, "My dear son, I know what you are going to do. I love you so much." And he said one word, that is, "Please don't leave the wheelchair. Don't leave the wheelchair, because your son has to buy one more wheelchair. So please take care of this." What he said, "My dear son, your son also wants this wheelchair. So take care of this. Don't leave this. Only make me fall down." Then immediately the son's heart was melted. Even father was known of thing what he was going to do, but he said nothing. He said, "Love you." So how he loves him a lot. Then he started crying a lot in the mountain top, and he was cried a lot, and he hugged him and said, "My dear father, sorry very." And he brought him back to the home, and he said to wife, "You should take care of your father. He is not your father-in-law, he is your father, because when I was child, when I was on bed, he took care of my health. When I was fallen on the ground, on the road or anywhere else, he held me in his hands, and he made me to take care of in the hospital. He took me to everywhere where I want, and he has taken care of me. He is not just a father, he is a mother to me, he is a friend to me. He was very, very close. He sacrificed his entire life for my life. I can't leave him. Sorry, I can't leave him. Until he dies, he has to live here." That was the beautiful words what he said. And finally, Tattered also changed her attitude. See how wives will influence husbands after marriage. So that was the story. It happened here in the life of our Gopi, the tattered blanket. So until he got married, fine. Once he got married, what happened, he got children, and let him become busy, and he was not even calling to father, and he forgotten mother. And not only that, mother too forgotten Gopi. That was the story for today, and tomorrow we'll continue the same story. Until then, take care and bye-bye.